In this family now you be salt, now you be pepper. You will bring money. You will cook. You will wash. You will help me train Bintu. And if this family survive tomorrow, it's because of you.
Hi. My name is Beta. And sometimes I feel like I was not born into a family. I feel like I was dropped inside punishment. I was 14 years old when my mother carried me to Papa B's house like unwanted luggage and disappeared from my life completely. I still remember that afternoon clearly. The sun was hot. My slippers were dusty. When we finally reached the compound, Papa B was sitting outside on a wooden chair with one wrapper tied around his waist. One of his legs was stretched awkwardly in front of him because of his spine problem. That was the first time I truly looked at him properly. My father. He looked older than I imagined. Tired too. Mama B was in the corridor plaiting someone's hair, while her daughter, Bintu, sat on the floor eating groundnut and watching cartoon on one small phone. Everything looked normal until my mother spoke.
I can't continue like this anymore.
Continue what?
Taking care of her.
She pointed at me like I was a bag of dirty clothes.
I want to live my life.
What are you saying?
She's taking my time and money. I'm done.
Done? What do you mean?
At first, I thought she was angry and would calm down later. I did not know that was the day my mother planned to throw me away completely. Papa B kept staring at her like he could not understand what he was hearing.
You cannot just bring her here suddenly. She's your daughter too.
That was the first time Mama B heard those words. Your daughter too.
Your what?
Papa B looked like somebody who accidentally poured hot water on himself. He had never told his wife about me, not once.
You get peeking outside? Wonderful. Well, now you know. So this is the child?
My mother did not defend me, did not hold me, did not even look at me.
It happened before I married you.
You know that I'm the one feeding this family. You know that I'm the one struggling and working every day. You know that since your accident, this salon has been the one keeping this family alive.
And honestly, everything she said was true. Years ago, Papa B used to climb palm wine trees in the village. That was his work. But one day, he fell halfway from a tree and damaged his spine badly. Since then, he could no longer climb properly. Sometimes he walked with pain. Sometimes he could not even stand too long. The little money from palm wine was no longer enough. Mama B became the real provider of the family through her salon business. Everybody in the village knew it. That was why Papa B barely spoke while she shouted,
You can't even feed yourself. You can barely take care of the child we already have. And now another person has brought more responsibility for me to carry. I didn't come here to argue. I brought her to her father. This is your new home.
I watched her leave the compound without turning back once. I think that was the exact moment something broke inside me forever. Papa B called after her weekly, but she ignored him completely. The compound became silent after she disappeared. Mama B looked at me like she regretted seeing me already. Then she entered the corridor angrily and continued the customer's hair. Papa B sat like the problem was too heavy for his weak body. Nobody spoke to me again for a long time. Evening came slowly. Customers left one after another. Bintu kept staring at me from time to time. I did not know whether she hated me yet or not. Night finally came. I thought maybe things would calm down. Maybe Mama B would pity me a little. Maybe she would at least allow me sleep inside.
You cannot sleep inside this house.
Mama B, please.
No. I will not wake up tomorrow and see a stranger sleeping inside my house. She will sleep outside. She appeared from nowhere and you expect me to start playing Happy Family immediately? She can sleep in the corridor.
Papa B looked helpless. That hurt me more than anything because at that moment, I realized something painful. My father could not protect me. Mama B entered the house. Bintu followed her quietly. The door closed. I remained outside with my small bag, alone. The corridor floor was cold that night. Mosquitoes disturbed me non-stop. I could hear Mama B and Papa B arguing inside. I heard Mama B crying angrily too. I covered my ears eventually. I did not want to hear anymore. I curled myself against the wall and stared into the darkness. That was my first night in that house. The first night I understood what it truly meant to feel unwanted. But what I did not know then was this. That night was only the beginning. I barely slept that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I kept seeing my mother walking away from me without looking back. At some point during the night, Papa B came outside quietly with a wrapper and sat beside me.
You should sleep.
I could hear the guilt in his voice even without him saying much. I looked at him and said nothing. After some time, he stretched himself carefully on the corridor floor beside me, despite his back pain. I knew he was uncomfortable immediately because he kept adjusting himself slowly and groaning under his breath. But he still stayed. That was the only thing that comforted me a little that night. At least somebody remembered that I existed. Morning came too quickly. The next thing I felt was cold water splashing all over my body. I jumped up in fear immediately. The water had touched Papa B too, but he only wiped his face quietly and sat up slowly, like a tired old man who had already accepted his suffering.
So you want to sleep here forever? Go inside and start walking. Hurry up! Bintu is going to school!
I picked up my small bag immediately. I rushed inside the house nervously. The house still felt strange to me. I did not even know where anything was yet. Mama B followed me inside, giving instructions non-stop.
Boil water, warm the stew, wash the plates, boil rice, take hot water to the bathroom for Bintu. Move faster!
I ran from one side of the kitchen to another, trying not to make mistakes. My hands shook while lighting the stove. I was scared of annoying her again. Meanwhile, Bintu sat comfortably in the sitting room, pressing her phone. Bintu stretched her legs proudly, while I laced her shoes for her. The difference between us was already clear, very clear. Bintu was the daughter. I was the stranger. Mind you, she was only 2 years younger than me. But the way she looked at me that morning, you would think I was born to serve her. After cooking the rice and warming the stew, Mama B carried the food to Bintu herself.
Eat quickly before you're late.
That was the first soft voice I heard from her.
Bita!
Yes, Mama.
Bring her school bag.
I quickly obeyed. Mama B adjusted Bintu's school uniform proudly and kissed her. Then she turned to me again.
Beta,
Yes, Ma.
take her to school. And make sure nothing happens to my daughter on the road.
I nodded quietly. Bintu walked outside proudly while I followed behind silently. The moment we left the compound,
So you're really staying with us now? I think so. My mother is very angry because of you.
Do you know you're now our house help? What? You heard me. I'm not a house help. This is my father's house too.
No, it's not.
It is.
You're lying.
My father brought me here.
That doesn't matter. My mother owns everything in that house. You're just a house help.
those words entered my chest painfully.
You'll be helping my mother now. You'll wash clothes, you'll cook, you'll clean, and you'll follow me to school every day. You're not my sister. You're my servant.
The rest of the walk became silent. I already knew she was right. I felt my throat tighten immediately, but I refused to cry in front of her. By the time we reached her school gate, my chest already felt heavy. The school was big and noisy. Children ran around laughing while parents dropped off their kids. Bintu immediately became happier when she saw her friend.
Who's that? That's our new help.
I froze.
Our house help.
They immediately laughed. I felt so ashamed standing there.
Is she the one that brought your bag?
Yes. Will she be attending school too?
No. She's not here for school. She'll go back home and help my mother with house chores.
I felt like the ground should open and swallow me. Because the painful part was not even what Bintu said. The painful part was that nobody corrected her. Nobody. And as they walked away laughing together, I finally broke down. Tears rolled down my face immediately. I turned quickly and started walking home alone. I truly started feeling like maybe I did not belong anywhere. And sadly, things were about to get even worse. Because when I finally got back home that afternoon, I heard Mama B discussing me with someone inside the salon. And what she said next completely changed everything for me.
So what about the new girl? That girl is not my responsibility. She came from nowhere to add to my problems. Do I look like somebody that has money to train another person's child? She will not go to school. I cannot afford that. I already have Bintu to train. That one alone is expensive enough. So what will happen to her now? She will become my apprentice. At least she should work for her food. That useless man inside cannot even provide for the family anymore after falling from the palm wine tree.
Papa B was my father. Hearing her call him useless hurt me deeply.
Very soon the girl will replace her father completely. She will help me hustle. She will help me train Bintu. She will become the breadwinner of this family.
Meanwhile, I stood outside silently, trying not to cry. That was the moment reality finally settled inside me completely. I was not in that house as a daughter. I was there as free labor. I quietly wiped my eyes before entering the compound. The moment Mama B saw me, she frowned.
Where have you been?
I just came back from school.
Go and eat quickly, then come back and start learning work.
Work?
Yes, work! Did you think you came here to sleep?
I quietly carried the small plate of rice she kept for me and sat near the kitchen door to eat. Immediately after eating, Mama B called me and started teaching me little things. How to hold attachments, how to wash relaxed hair, how to sweep hair properly, how to separate attachments, how to clean combs. At first, my fingers hurt badly. I made mistakes constantly. Sometimes Mama B insulted me openly in front of everybody.
Use your brain! Why are your hands so slow? Do you want to scatter the woman's hair?
I learned quickly that in that house, mistakes were dangerous. So I forced myself to improve fast. Every morning became the same. I would wake up before everybody, sweep the compound, boil water, wash plates, prepare Bintu for school, cook, wash uniforms, then sit in the salon till evening learning hair work. If Mama B sent me to the market, I would run there quickly and come back sweating heavily. If Bintu wanted food after school, I would leave whatever I was doing and prepare it. And somehow, life continued like that. I learned every hairstyle Mama B knew. Weaving, fixing attachments, relaxing hair, braiding children's hair, even wig styling later. Customers slowly started asking for me specifically because my hands became neat, fast, and painless despite my young age. But Mama B never praised me. Never. Instead, she only added more responsibilities.
Start with this one. Make every strand perfect. Yes.
By the time I turned 16, I was already doing almost everything in the house myself. Meanwhile, Bintu became even more proud and entitled. She no longer hid the fact that she looked down on me. Whenever her friends came around, she would send me around like a servant.
Beta, bring water. Hurry up, Beta. Beta, go and buy malt for my friend.
And if I delayed slightly, she would report me to her mother immediately. The painful part was that Papa B watched everything quietly. Sometimes I caught him staring at me with guilt in his eyes, especially whenever Mama B insulted me harshly. One thing I hated most was school mornings. Every single day, I watched Bintu wear beautiful uniforms and leave for school while I stayed back washing clothes or making hair. Sometimes I secretly stood near the gate watching children pass with school bags while my chest tightened painfully. I wanted that life too. I wanted books, I wanted classrooms, I wanted friends. But slowly, those dreams started dying quietly inside me because reality did not give me time to dream for too long. At 17, customers already thought I was older because of how serious my life had become. At 18, I was already handling 4 hairstyles alone. At 19, Mama B finally rented a proper shop in the market because business improved greatly. Everybody praised her hard work. Nobody knew that most of that work came from me. Then finally, 6 years passed. 6 whole years. I was no longer the scared 14-year-old girl that slept in the corridor her first night in that house. I was 20 years old now. And sadly, that was when the real problems of my life finally began.